Hi boys and girls, the next step to our sugar skull is we are now going to start chasing and reposeing. We have a few tools here to help with that. This one has a pointed tip to it for fine small areas or lines. It also has this flat end that works well for large spaces. And this tool also has a flat end on one, and then the other end is rounded, which also works nice for flat, large areas again. Once you have started to repose or chase an area, it bends and stretches the metal, so you cannot go back to making it flat again. You have committed to having it reposed or chased. Before we start, I would like you to write on your metal piece an F for front, so we know the front side, and a B for back. Mine has gold on the back. Not everybody's will have two different colors, so it's helpful if we can recognize the front and the back. On the front, when I press down, that's called chasing. I like to think about it as I am chasing the metal away from me to the back. So I'm going to start with that. And on my key here that I made, chase in green. So I know the areas that are green I'm going to chase or push down from the front. And I'm going to write repose in red so that I know that those are the areas that I'm going to turn it over and push it down from the back. So I'm going to start on the front. I will work right here in the middle and do this area so you can see how both techniques are done. My first step is I'm going to very carefully, with this tool, draw around the edge. So this is starting the chasing process because I want to push this down. I like to draw around the edge first so that I get a strong edge and I can identify where I need to stop. And then I'm going to take, this is kind of a skinny line. I can take my flat end and I can start to gently, you don't want to push down hard to begin with because you'll end up getting a pinch or a groove in the metal. So you need to stretch or do this slowly. This is stretching the metal. We want to avoid seeing lines in the metal. So I'm going to gently push it down. I can always come back and do more, but I cannot undo something that I've pushed down. So I need to go slow so that my tool stays in the space that I want it to. If you have a small area, you can use the tip, or you can also kind of use the tip and like you're coloring with it, and then come back with the flat and smooth it out. I could rotate the metal so I have a better angle. Okay, so this area has been chased because I pushed it down from the top. I'm going to, according to my guide here, repose this diamond shape or rhombus shape that's in the middle. To repose, I swip to the back, identify the shape again, it's this shape here. I am then going to trace around that shape. And then I'm going to use my tool again to push this rhombus shape down. I am going to rotate so I can get a better angle. And then I can flip it back to the front, and you can see that this area around here has been pushed down and this area is raised. I can use my tool again to clean up the edges so I can really see where it was the difference between the two shapes. And there I have one area now that's been reposéed and chased. I will then move on to another area. So you can flip back and forth from front to back as you work. And take your time so that you don't tear the metal and so that you get nice smooth edges.